Guru Datta, Jai Guru Datta, Sri 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 Guru Datta. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hosts Rishi Nirvan Baru
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music, and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's show begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude, and this invocation prayer at the revered feet of beloved Sadguru Deva Pujya Shri Swamiji, as this show, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to Him.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Ganapati Guru Mekam Satchidananda Rupam, Vibhudhanivaha Sevyam Yogamargadhirudham, Sharanamupagatanam Ati Sanghadivajram, Mama Hridaya Nivasam Bhaktinam Namami. Once again, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam this evening. Today's show is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Valini's Drug Mart Limited of 58-60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Erin Road, Debe, Kokeye Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando, and Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited of 1126 SS Erin Road, Debe, and 225 Southern Main Road, Warrenville, Cunupia.
For those of you who have been tuning in to Datta Arpanam over the past several months, you would know that Pujya Shri Swamiji's teachings on Shatashloki Ramayanam have formed the basis of the show over the past many months. So far, 77 of those 100 sacred verses have been studied on the show, and today, by Pujya Appaji's grace, we will move on to Shloka 78, a beautiful and touching shloka with a beautiful and touching story behind it. First though, worship is offered to Lord Ganapati. So please open the Bhajanmala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com, enter Bhajan ID 15 and join Pujya Appaji in singing in Mohana Ragam this enchanting bhajan.
ಒಳಗಿರುವ ಕೊಳೆಗೆಲು ತೆಗೆವ ಒಳಗೊಳಗಿರುವ ಕೊಳೆಗೆಲು ತೆಗೆವ ಮುಳುಗಿದೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕರುಣೈ ಕೊಳೆಯಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿದೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕರುಣೈ ಕೊಳೆಯಲಿ ಗಣ 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 ಗಣಪತಿ ಕೊಡು 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 ಸನ್ಮತಿ ಗಣ 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 ಗಣಪತಿ ಕೊಡು 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 ಸನ್ಮತಿ ಗಣ 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 ಗಣಪತಿ ಕೊಡು 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 ಸನ್ಮತಿ ಗಣ 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 ಗಣಪತಿ ಕೊಡು 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 ಸನ್ಮತಿ.
In that Lord Ganapati bhajan, the second charanam has the word Ganapati as well as the word Ganapati. The word Ganapati means leader of the Ganas or the leader of Lord Shiva's troops or Lord Shiva's followers, while the word Ganapati means the king of music or the father of music. How fitting it is then that that beautiful bhajan was written and sung by Lord Ganapati's namesake, Parama Puja Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, the one who is worshipped with the mantra Shri Nada Brahmane Namaha.
Puja Sri Swamiji is the holder of 2 doctorates for his proficiency in music. His musical skills, and I use the word skills hesitatingly here because how can we speak of the skills of the Avadhuta of Lord Dattatreya? How can we speak of the skills of the incarnation of the aspect of Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva? But with our limited vocabulary and our limited intellect, skills was the best word I could think of to describe Puja Appaji's musical talents. Those musical skills were displayed from infancy, when the disharmonious sound of water splashing in a water pot made little baby Satyanarayana, as he was known back then, cry. When the noise would stop, so would his crying. But then, as soon as his grandmother, who was holding the pot, would start to walk, the sound of water splashing in the pot would resume, and so would baby Satyanarayana's crying. His refined ears could not tolerate the disharmonious sound of that splashing. This is the brief summary behind the mantra Shri Shruti Bhangat Klanta Chittaya Namaha, the 17th name by which Puja Appaji is worshipped in his Ashtottara. Through this mantra, prostrations are offered to the one who cried when there was disharmony in sound or nada.
And it is no wonder that Puja Sri Swamiji is so musically intuitive. Both his mother, Mata Jayalakshmi, and his father, Sri Narahara Tirtha Swamiji, were very proficient in composing and singing bhajans. And while, thanks to Puja Sri Swamiji and the Bhajanmala app, we are all privy to many of Mata Jayalakshmi's bhajans, unfortunately, because Sri Narahari Tirtha Swamiji would not allow Puja Appaji to write down the words to the bhajans he composed, those did not get passed down, and so we don't know them.
One thing that is known, however, is that Sri Narahari Tirtha Swamiji was often heard sharing lessons in Vedanta with those around him. In particular, he would speak on Mother Goddess. Again, a similarity is seen in his son, Puja Appaji, who is worshipped with the mantra Shri Rajeshi Darshanotsavaya Namaha, meaning prostrations to the one who goes into ecstasy at the vision of Mother Goddess.
So today, in honor of Sri Narahari Tirtha Swamiji, who would often discourse on Mother Goddess, in honor of Mata Jayalakshmi, who herself was an incarnation of Mata Raja Rajeshwari, and in honor of their son, that Nada Maestro, Parama Puja Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, let us, on this, the eve of the beginning of Navaratri 2022, join in worshipping Mother Goddess through one of Puja Sri Swamiji's very own bhajan compositions. Please open the Bhajanmala app or website once again. This time enter bhajan ID number 2126 and, with love and devotion, sing along.
सकलाधारारूपिणितुं सर्वसुमङ्गलकारिणितुं सकलाधारारूपिणितुं सर्वसुमङ्गलकारिणितुं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मन्त्रमता श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ मनुविनुता ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मन्त्रमता श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ मनुविनुता घर घर में रहती हो तुम हर एक दिल में बसती तुम घर घर में रहती हो तुम हर एक दिल में बसती तुम नित दिन होंठ पे नाचती तुम मन मंदिर की ज्योति तुम नित दिन होंठ पे नाचती तुम मन मंदिर की ज्योति तुम सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मन्त्रमता श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ मनुविनुता ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मन्त्रमता श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ मनुविनुता सज्जन में सौजन्य हो तुम दुर्जन संतति नाशिनी तुम सज्जन में सौजन्य हो तुम जनसंतति नाशिनी तुम, पुरुषु में पारिश कारिणी तुम, औरत की कोमलता तुम, पुरुषु में पारिश कारिणी तुम, औरत की कोमलता तुम, सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम, सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम,
सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम, सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम।
ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मंत्रमता, श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओं मनुविनुता,
ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मंत्रमता, श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओं मनुविनुता।
धरती की खुशबू हो तुम,
खुशबू हो तुम,
अंबर में ओंकार हो तुम,
ओंकार हो तुम,
धरती की खुशबू हो तुम, अंबर में ओंकार हो तुम, सृष्टि की अगणित संपद तुम,
संपद तुम,
सुख सर्वस्व की दागिनी तुम,
दायिनी तुम,
सृष्टि की अगणित संपद तुम, सुख सर्वस्व की दागिनी तुम, सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम, सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम,
सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम, सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम।
ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मंत्रमता, श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओं मनुविनुता,
ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मंत्रमता, श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओं मनुविनुता।
अणुकण मध्य की तेज हो तुम,
तेज हो तुम,
सुरगण भीड़ में शिव सती तुम,
शिव सती तुम,
अणुकण मध्य की तेज हो तुम, सुरगण भीड़ में शिव सती तुम, रतिपति प्रिय सम सुंदरी तुम,
सुंदरी तुम,
सच्चिदानंद की माधुरी तुम,
माधुरी तुम,
रतिपति प्रिय सम सुंदरी तुम, सच्चिदानंद की माधुरी तुम, सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम, सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम,
सकलाधारा रूपिणी तुम, सर्वसुमंगलकारिणी तुम।
ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मंत्रमता, श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओं मनुविनुता,
ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मंत्रमता, श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओं मनुविनुता।
A beautiful Hindi bhajan composed and rendered by the one who has composed bhajans in at least 9 different languages, including English. You were just listening to His Holiness, the present-day Avadhuta of Lord Datta Treya, Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's show, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through Pujya Shri Swamiji's grace, and thanks to the kind sponsorship by Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Having offered worship to Lord Ganapati and to Mother Goddess, let us now join Puja Appaji as he chants today's Shatashloki Ramayanam Shloka. Please open the Bhajanmala app once again. This time enter Stotra ID number 2295. Scroll down to Shloka 78 and chant along.
सोऽभिगम्य महात्मानं कृत्वा रामं प्रदक्षिणं न्यवेदयदमेयात्मा दृष्टा सीतेति तत्त्वतः।
In this, the 78th of those sacred 100 verses summarizing Srimad Ramayanam, Narada Maharishi says to his disciple Valmiki Maharishi that Abhigamya, having reached, Kritva Ramam Pradakshinam, and having performed Pradakshinam or having circumambulated Lord Rama, Saha, which is seen as so in the shloka, Saha, he, meaning Lord Hanuman, Mahatmanam, who was highly courageous, Ameyatma, and who possessed boundless intellect, Nyavedayat, informed him, meaning informed Rama, that Tattvataha, truthfully, Drashta Siteti, he had seen Sita.
Putting all of it together now, we see that the 78th shloka of Shatashloki Ramayanam says that the wise Hanuman approached Rama, circumambulated him, and then said, "Seen have I Sita."
What wonderful news has now greeted the heirs of Sri Rama, and what joy it must have brought Lord Hanuman and the Vanaras to deliver such news. Listeners, in life, we spend so much time dwelling on what is wrong with the world, dwelling on sad news, on upsetting news. Pooja Apaji, on the free app SJS Post, has cautioned that we must avoid filling the mind with negative news. Dwelling on negative news destroys one's peace of mind. Your mind, says Pooja Apaji, controls the world you see. So today, having learnt of the good tidings which were delivered to Lord Rama, let us spend some time focusing on that good news and the story behind this beautiful shloka.
Remember that last week we heard that Hanuman, Angada, and the Vanaras who were accompanying them began their journey home. With loud roars of victory, the Vanaras, under the leadership of Angada, approached Kishkinda. They greeted Sugriva and then went to the place where Rama was living. Hanuman bowed down and offered his obeisance to Rama.
I'm not sure if you noticed that when Rishi summarized the meaning of the 78th shloka of Shatashloki Ramayanam, he said that Lord Hanuman said, "Seen have I Sita." This positioning of the words was deliberate. You see, the first word that Lord Hanuman said when he saw Rama was seen. He did not even say Sita as the first word. A deep lesson on how one should speak and how information should be given is embedded in this. Deliver good news as quickly as possible. Put others' minds at ease as quickly as possible. Then share the details.
Hanuman, having eased Lord Rama's mind with that good news, then informed Rama that Sita was strictly abiding by the rules of Pativrata. In other words, she was remaining faithful and devoted to her husband. And again we are taught a lesson. Sita Devi was separated from Lord Rama for months. Ravana was a mighty king living in very opulent surroundings, while Rama was in exile in the forest. Granted, it was the final year of exile, but still Sita Devi never got swayed from her marital vows. She remained faithful the entire time. In this, she teaches us a lesson in fulfilling a vow. She teaches us a lesson in being a faithful spouse. And she teaches us a lesson in not falling sway to worldly pleasures and material wealth.
But she also teaches us a lesson in faith in God. Sita Devi was not cursing God or chastising God for her predicament. She was upset, yes, but she bore her upset without casting blame on the Lord. And this, listeners, is a particularly powerful lesson. Repeatedly on Datta Arpanam, you would have heard the words Prasada Buddhi. This is because those two words put together hold a key to lifelong happiness. We should all work at developing the Prasada Buddhi mindset. In other words, we should treat everything that comes our way as prasadam from God and thank Him for it.
And if that prasadam is one which we find difficult to stomach, then seek God's grace to be able to tolerate it, instead of asking Him to change your destiny, or worse yet, blaming Him. Again, it will be said that we must all face our karma, but may that Lord, that ever-compassionate Lord, may He grant us the peace of mind, the faith, the courage, and the strength to face our karmas.
And if ever you are finding it hard to tap into such courage or such faith or such strength, then simply direct your thoughts to God, to Guru. Remember what was shared previously. Our mind determines the world we perceive around us. So shift your mind's focus to a higher altar. Shift it to something or someone greater than worldly troubles. Shift it to God. And if this is proving to be challenging during challenging times, then let Nama Sankirtanam be your trusted friend, your reliable tool, your go-to. In fact, let us turn to such a reliable friend right now. Listeners, you are once again invited to open the Bhajan Mala app or website. This time, enter Bhajan ID number 716 and join Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji in worshipping Sadguru Deva Parama Pujya Shri Swamiji.
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣಪತಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾಮನ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣಪತಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾಮನ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕನ್ನಡಾಂಬೆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾವೇರಿಯ ಮಡಿಲಲ್ಲಿ
ಕನ್ನಡಾಂಬೆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾವೇರಿಯ ಮಡಿಲಲ್ಲಿ
ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೂಗುತ್ತಿರುವ ದತ್ತನ
ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೂಗುತ್ತಿರುವ ದತ್ತನ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣಪತಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾಮನ ನೊಂದ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಮದ್ದಾಗುವ ಹಸಿದವನಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವ
ನೊಂದ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಮದ್ದಾಗುವ ಹಸಿದವನಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವ
ಪ್ರೇಮ ಭಕ್ತಿಗೊಲಿದು ಬರುವ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾನಾಗುವ
ಪ್ರೇಮ ಭಕ್ತಿಗೊಲಿದು ಬರುವ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾನಾಗುವ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣಪತಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾಮನ
ತಂದನ ತಂದನ ತೋ ತಂದನ ತಂದನ ತೋ ತಂದಾನೋ ತಂದಾನೆ ತಂದನ ತಂದನ ತೋ ತಂದಾನೋ ತಂದಾನೆ ತಂದನ ತಂದನ ತೋ
ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವೈದ್ಯವನ್ನು
ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವೈದ್ಯವನ್ನು
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಂತಸವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನು
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಂತಸವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನು
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕುಲಭೂಷಣ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣಪತಿ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾಮನ
ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಕಾಣಬನ್ನಿ.
Earlier, you heard that the son of Sri Narahari Tirtha Swamiji and Mata Jayalakshmi is a maestro of sound. Well, musical expertise is also seen in the grandchild of that divine couple.
That's right. Puja Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, also known as Sri Bala Swamiji, is the son of Saraswati, the youngest child of Sri Narahari Tirtha Swamiji and Mata Jayalakshmi. In other words, he is the grandchild of that holy couple.
You were just listening to Puja Sri Bala Swamiji as he worshipped his Sadguru, Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to this evening's show on 103.1 FM. Special thanks also go out to the sponsors of this evening's program: Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Before that bhajan, you heard that Lord Hanuman, having informed Lord Rama that he had seen Sita Devi, also informed the Lord that Sita Devi had remained steadfast in her devotion to Lord Rama and was glowing with divine radiance.
Hearing these auspicious words from Hanuman, Rama, Lakshmana, and Sugriva were overflowing with joy. The grief on their faces was replaced with feelings of complete happiness. Rama addressed the Vanaras and repeatedly inquired about the well-being of Sita. He didn't hesitate to ask again and again. And by pointing this out, Puja Appaji is reminding us, Lord Rama is reminding us, that good and auspicious news is worth hearing again and again.
At that time, all of the Vanaras pushed Lord Hanuman to the forefront and asked him to relay the story in its entirety. Hanuman turned southwards and offered his obeisance to Mother Sita. And just before moving on with the story, again a seemingly casual mention is made here of the direction Lord Hanuman faced to do that namaskaram. But nothing in Ramayanam and nothing that Sadguru Deva says is casual. There's a reason why Lord Hanuman faced south to offer namaskaram on that occasion. You see, when we offer namaskaram, we should face the direction in which the one to whom we are offering namaskaram is located. Sita Devi was in Lanka, which was south of Kishkinda, so Lord Hanuman faced south to offer namaskaram to her.
And let's look at another example. Right now, Puja Appaji is in India. So every morning when you wake up, you should offer namaskaram to the east, the direction in which Puja Appaji is physically situated.
But take for example when he's in Texas, as he was last month. Texas is to the northwest of Trinidad and Tobago, so in that case the appropriate direction to face when offering namaskaram would be northwest. So when Puja Appaji says that we should know at all times where he is and what his programs are, Today's Shatashloki Ramayana study reminds of yet another reason why we must always heed his instructions.
Having offered obeisance to Sita Devi, Lord Hanuman addressed Lord Rama, saying, "O Lord, I leapt across the ocean, which was about 100 yojanas wide. The kingdom of Lanka is to the south of this ocean. The ruthless king Ravana rules this land. It is he who has kidnapped Mother Sita. The exquisitely beautiful Sita, who is also the greatest pativrata or chaste woman, remains in Ravana's captivity. She has placed her firm belief in you, O Lord, and is surviving on that strength." And listeners, again, before moving on with what Lord Hanuman says, see how many lessons we can learn if we pay attention to Ramayanam. Sita Devi, kidnapped and held captive for months, is surviving on what? On her faith. What else do we need? What else is there need to pray for when faith is such a powerful force?
Lord Hanuman continued to relay the story to Lord Rama by saying, "Hordes of demonesses guard Sita Devi night and day. They constantly threaten her. She sobs in fear, but prays to you all the time. Her mind is totally enveloped in thoughts of you." And listeners, once again, through these words we realize that Lord Hanuman is speaking for us more than he is speaking for Lord Rama. Lord Rama is Mahavishnu. He already knows everything. He knows of Sita's virtues. But by Lord Hanuman saying them out loud, we learn how a devoted wife and true devotee of the Lord behaves.
But Lord Hanuman's speech didn't end there. This great orator, who as a baby was blessed with the gift of good speech by Lord Surya, continued by saying, "Mother Sita lives a strictly disciplined life, just like a female ascetic or tapaswini. She told me of the incident of Kakasura which took place while you were in Chitrakuta. She also told me the story of this Chudamani that you had given to her. O Lord, she has not deterred, not even slightly, from dharma or righteousness. She has become lean and thin with grief. She shivers and trembles in fear every time the demon Ravana approaches her. She begs you to rescue her from the clutches of this demon as soon as possible. O Lord, let us not waste any more time. Let us quickly devise a way by which we can cross that ocean."
Rama took the Chudamani that Hanuman had brought. He looked at it tenderly and grieved for Sita.
After some time, Lord Hanuman continued, saying, "O Lord, Mother Sita had a question. She wanted to know why Rama and Lakshmana, who were so valorous and strong, could not come to Lanka until now. I consoled her, saying that, unable to trace her whereabouts, both you and Lakshmana are grieving. I assured her that soon you will arrive at Lanka and rescue her. I told her that you will destroy the entire kingdom of Lanka. I also assured the Divine Mother that eminent Vanaras such as Sugriva, Angada and their army will accompany you in the war. I told her of the might of all these Vanaras. In fact, I asked her to sit on my back and come here with me, but she refused. Then I told her, Mother, you refused to sit on my shoulder. However, soon you will see Rama and Lakshmana seated on my shoulder. Lanka will reverberate with the loud roars and shouts of hordes of powerful and mighty Vanaras and bears. Dear Mother, these auspicious shouts will very shortly also fall upon your ears. Rama will completely destroy Ravana. Then he will take you and return to Ayodhya as soon as the period of exile is complete. Rest assured, dear Mother, shortly thereafter, Rama will be crowned the king of Ayodhya. Dear Mother, all of this will take place shortly. Please be brave. You shall soon witness all of these things. By saying all of this, said Lord Hanuman to Lord Rama, I have given Sita Devi faith and hope, O Lord.
And listeners, with these moving words, the beautiful Sundarakanda comes to an end. Through his words, Hanuman was indirectly inviting Rama and Lakshmana to sit on his shoulders so that he could take them to Lanka. Om Sita Rama Bhyam Namaha.
Listeners, to add anything further to those beautiful words of Lord Hanuman will only detract from their beauty. So instead, let us join Pujya Sri Swamiji in bhajan once again. This beautiful, unique and mesmerizing bhajan reminds us of the story relayed to Lord Rama by Lord Hanuman. So please open your Bhajan Mala app once again, this time to bhajan ID number 2065, and join in singing this musical masterpiece.
Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. He confirmed she is Sita, the wife of Rama. Dina Malina Sukrushabi Shoka Parita Mlanapi. Dina Malina Sukrushabi Shoka Parita Mlanapi. Bhatiyam Kila Drushiti Praga Ayataneshviva Suchikanikaya. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Samprapta sura deshabi, samprapta sura deshabi, raksho vanita krantapi, raksho vanita krantapi. Sveyam sannidhi mahatme, Sveyam sannidhi mahatme. Satyatarangan sarayati, Satyatarangan sarayati. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Asya rupam ramasya, asya rupam ramasya, asya deeptim ramasya, asya deeptim ramasya, asya sattvam ramasya, asya sattvam ramasya. Drushtva nunam siteyam, Drushtva nunam siteyam, Drushtva nunam siteyam, Drushtva nunam siteyam. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Bata bata seyam tanvangi arhati bhavitum ramasati. Mama parapurusha सक्तस्य मम परपुरुष सक्तस्य एतां शूद्र प्रकृतिं एतां शूद्र प्रकृतिं दर्शयितुं किल रघुपतिना दर्शयितुं किल रघुपतिना सिन्धुक्रमणं मयि दत्तं सिन्धुक्रमणं मयि दत्तं बत 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 सेयं तन्वङ्गी सत्पुरुषोत्तम पदगामी सत्पुरुषोत्तम पदगामी सेयं प्रकृति तस्य शुभा सेयं प्रकृति तस्य शुभा रामं सीता ज्ञात्वेवं रामं सीता ज्ञात्वेवं सच्चिदानन्दो भूयासं सच्चिदानन्दो भूयासं बत बत रामसती 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 The complete Ramayana and complete explanation about Sita.
Once again, the bhajans of Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji proved to be such a soul-soothing way to prepare to welcome in a new week. You were just listening to the divine voice of His Holiness, the present-day Avadhuta of Lord Dattatreya, Parama Pujya Shri Swamiji.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of Parama Pujya Shri Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance, and music, this show would not be possible.
Pranams to you, Puja Appaji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's show, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam, Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, to you, dear listener, heartfelt gratitude is again extended for sharing your evening with us.
Please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another edition of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music, and teachings of Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji.
In the meantime, remember that Devi Navaratri starts tomorrow, so an extra auspicious week lies ahead. May the blessings of Mother Goddess be with all. May the blessings of Puja Shri Datta Swamiji be with all. Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
गोविंद श्री वेंकटेश गोविंद श्रीनिवास ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ತಿರುಪತಿ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಮಲ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಪತಿ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಮಲ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಆಪದ್ಬಾಂಧವ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಅನಾಥ ರಕ್ಷಕ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಆಪದ್ಬಾಂಧವ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಅನಾಥ ರಕ್ಷಕ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ತಿರುಪತಿ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಮಲ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಪತಿ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಮಲ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಸಂಕಟಹರಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಸಂಕಟಹರಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಸಂಕಟಹರಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋಪಾಲ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋಪಾಲ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ,
ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋಪಾಲ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋಪಾಲ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ತಿರುಪತಿ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ದತ್ತಪೀಠ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ತಿರುಪತಿ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ದತ್ತಪೀಠ ವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ವೇಣು ವಿನೋದ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ವಿಜಯ ಗೋಪಾಲ गोविन्द गोपाल हरि गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश गोविन्द तिरुपतिवास गोविन्द दत्तपीठवास गोविन्द तिरुपतिवास गोविन्द गोविन्द हरि गोविन्द गोविन्द हरि गोविन्द गोविन्द हरि सिद्धिप्रदायक गोविन्द गोविन्द सिद्धिप्रदायक गोविन्द बुद्धिप्रदायक गोविन्द सिद्धिप्रदायक गोविन्द बुद्धिप्रदायक गोविन्द सच्चिदानन्द गोविन्द साधुरक्षक गोविन्द सच्चिदानन्द गोविन्द साधुरक्षक गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश गोविन्द श्रीनिवास गोविन्द श्रीवेङ्कटेश श्रीगणेशाय नमः श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती श्रीगुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः दत्तात्रेयं महात्मानं वरदं भक्तवत्सलं प्रपन्नार्तिहरं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु दीनबन्धुं कृपासिन्धुं सर्वकारणकारणं सर्वरक्षाकरं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणं नारायणं विभुं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु सर्वानर्थहरं देवं सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गलं सर्वक्लेशहरं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु ब्रह्मण्यं धर्मतत्त्वज्ञं भक्तकीर्तिविवर्धनं भक्ताभीष्टप्रदं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु शोषणं पापपङ्कस्य दीपनं ज्ञानतेजसः तापप्रशमनं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु सर्वरोगप्रशमनं सर्वपीडानिवारणं विपदुद्धरणं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु जन्म संसारबन्धघ्नं स्वरूपानन्ददायकं निःश्रेयसपदं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु जयलाभयशक्काम धातुर्दत्तस्य यस्तवं भोगमोक्षप्रदस्येमं प्रपठेत् सक्रिय भवेत् श्रीगणेशाय नमः श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती श्रीगुरुदत्तात्रेयाय